They call him the Greek Freak, and I'm beginning to see why. See, I'm here today to tell you why Giannis Antetokounmpo has the potential to be the future of not only the NBA, but the game of basketball. You see, Giannis stands at 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, features incredible length and athleticism for a man his size. This season, he posted career highs with 22.9 points per game, 8.8 rebounds per game, 5.4 assists per game, 1.6 steals per game, and 1.9 blocks per game. All these numbers were good enough to lead his team in every one of their respective categories. He's one of only 4 players in NBA history to accomplish this, leading his team in all 5 of those categories and also leading his team to the playoffs. The only other 4 players to do it are Dave Cowens, a Hall of Famer who played for Boston in the 70s, Scottie Pippen, who did it the year Jordan retired to play baseball, Kevin Garnett, and LeBron James. That's pretty good company if you ask me, considering all 4 of them are either Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers. Another interesting stat is he's the only player in the entire history of the NBA to have a 22-8-5 1-1 season. The only other player to do it is arguably one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, I realize this is extremely high praise for a player who's just now gaining recognition on a national stage, but I think it's important for people to realize we've never seen a player like Giannis. We've never seen a player with the physical attributes that this man has. We've seen this man be able to go the length of the court in 2 dribbles and dunk off taking 2 steps from the 3-point line. We've never seen a guy with this type of size that can move this well, that has this kind of skills both with the ball, dribbling, as well as just footwork in general. You don't normally see guys this size that are this skilled. Kevin Durant is really the only other person that you could put kind of in that category of a big man that can have that kind of footwork and that kind of skill with the ball handling stuff. But really, he doesn't have the length that Giannis does, even though he's a super long player himself. He doesn't have the length Giannis does. And I think that's why really the only player that I can even think of to compare Giannis to in the history of the NBA is Magic Johnson. I know Magic Johnson is one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. He's one of the greatest basketball players ever, period. But I believe he's the most similar. Here's why. When you look at the stats of the 2 players, in Magic's 4th season, he averaged 16.8 points per game, 10.5 assists, and 8.6 rebounds per game. Pretty impressive stats for Magic. He wasn't really known for a scorer as much as he was for his passing ability. When you compare that to Giannis' stats this year in his 4th season, he had 22.9, 5.4, and 8.8. But the key I want to look at here is the fact that really Giannis has slowly grown his stats each season. If you look at Giannis' career stats, each year every category has gone up. As he adjusts to playing the point guard position and just having the ball in his hands more in general, I think you're going to see his assist number go up. Because if you watch him play, he makes some super nice passes, some Magic-esque passes. And if you watch any Bucks games, which I know a lot of people don't take the time to do that, but if you just simply watch highlights from Giannis's game, you will see him make some passes that a guy his size should not be able to make. And the only guy in NBA history that's close to his size that's been able to make passes similar is Magic Johnson. Now, Magic averaged 10.5 assists per game in his 4th season. That was the highest he'd ever averaged up to that point. Giannis is averaging his highest this year, which is 5.4, which is Magic is about double that in his assists. But Giannis does average 6 more points. Really, I'm not taking these stats to say that Giannis is the same type of player as Magic. I just wanted to have a player you can kind of look at and say this is kind of what Giannis can be working towards, a ceiling that he could have. But that's the thing I like about this guy, is he doesn't really have a ceiling to speak of, because there's no other good player that we can compare to him. I think a major thing to look at here is the fact that he's on par with these guys and he doesn't even have a jump shot yet. And in today's NBA, you have to develop a jump shot to be relevant. He's averaging 22.9 without a jump shot, playing on the perimeter. So you gotta believe he's gonna work on that and improve at it, just like Magic did over his career, just like Jordan did over his career, just like Kobe did over his career. They developed jump shots and it helped extend their career longer. Giannis is a physical, freak, no pun intended to the Greek freak nickname. He's absolutely insane to watch. The Euro steps that turn into dunks, things that you see that you automatically think in your head, oh, he's gonna lay that up, and he's able to dunk it off a Euro step, off a spin move. It's stuff that boggles your mind when you're watching it because you don't expect it. And now you see he's starting to develop a little turnaround jump shot in the post. He's starting to develop better handles to get by defenders. It's scary. And that's why I think he's the future of the NBA, because let me tell you, if he develops a jump shot, if he develops a three-point jump shot, you will not be able to guard him. There will be no way to guard this man, because if he gets by you, it's over, especially now that he's developing some passing vision. If you do stop him, he's going to find an open teammate, and that team the Bucks have developed is so underrated with Jabari when he gets healthy, Thon Maker, who is starting to shine in the playoffs, and then you also have the rookie Malcolm out of Syracuse, who's really coming to his own and is a candidate for Rookie of the Year as of the making of this video. So now you have Giannis Antetokounmpo on a squad that he's leading, a young Milwaukee team that has a ton of potential. He's going to be scary for years to come. So now not only do you have a great player, but you have him in a team that fits him well, with a coach in Jason Kidd who's going to teach him all the ins and outs of being a great point guard and a great star player. You tell me what's holding this man back for being one of the greats in this league in the future. The man's only 22 years old. He's only going to improve. And I gotta say, I'm extremely excited to see what he becomes, because he's already a fan favorite. People already love him, and I already love watching it. I feel bad because I've slept on him so much. It's like I know so many other people are doing. I've heard the stories, I've seen the numbers. I saw that he led his team in all the categories, but I didn't really get a chance to appreciate it. And now that I've got a chance to watch it with my own eyes, I want to watch this guy more because he's intriguing and he's something that captures your imagination of what he could become. So let me know what you think this guy could turn into, what you think his ceiling could be. Is there a player in NBA history you think he compares to? Because I honestly cannot think of any other than Magic, and even those two are not very comparable. So as always, I want to thank you for watching the video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I ask you please drop a like, leave feedback in the comment section below. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe for more content similar to this. Got a lot of stuff going on in the future, a lot of series I'm working on, more mixes, more videos like this. It's going to be a fun summer. I want you along for the ride, but I'm not going to take any more time out of your day. Again, thank you for watching. God bless.